Where my bad bitches I'm pretty than a motherfucker, hoes be looking okay. She fucking with me, is this bitch okay? He said he ain't fucking around, I look at him.
What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing, Judy babies? Today's video is gonna be about me, budgeting, getting my life together for the month of July and moving forward. I'm gonna be writing down my budget, writing down my plans for each day, as far as I can think ahead. And I'm going to also be mapping out my content for the month of July. But before we get any further in this video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on y'all post notifications so you can get notification every single time I post a video over here in Judy's World. First, let me get my budget planner, y'all. This is my budget planner. I got it from Amazon, and I'll post the link in the description box. But this has been coming in handy for me for the past, 2 years. This is my second time getting one. And come about August, I'll have to get me a new one. But let's start with writing down my budget for the month of July. Here in my planner, I have already started to write it down. So in my planner, the way it looks, it has like the month and the year. You can write it down. You can see I wrote July 26th, and then it has goals for this month, and I put pay on my Duke and water bill, get better with budgeting, and get better with saving, and pay on my credit cards. And then down at the bottom, it has two different boxes where you can write down your sources of income and how much you get from each source for the month. And then it has savings. So I started the savings bucket thing, and then I have a like a milk jug, a gallon milk jug for all my pennies. And then I have this thing called on the front it says adventure fund, and I put all my silver coins in it. So right here where it says savings, I got how much is in my savings bucket, how much is in I call it my emergency / adventure fund, and then my savings account. Yes, I have 3 different things down for saving because I don't know, that's just what I want to do. But I'll add it all up in the end and see how much I get for each. I didn't cash in my jug with my pennies and then my thing with my silver coins yet, because I'm going to wait until the end of the year to see how much I have, and then I'm going to put that in my savings account, and then I'm going to start over for the year 2027. But let's get into me writing down. Oh yeah, over here on this side, it says monthly budget. It has stuff broken down into categories. This category right here, it says housing, so I put my rent and how much I pay in rent. This category right here is food, and under the food category, I just put like how much anticipating on spending on takeout and how much I'm anticipating on spending in groceries per month. I don't get food stamps, so that's neither here nor there. Then it has a category for healthcare, then transportation, and then over here it says personal, then loans, then entertainment, and other. So what I do every month is I put different things in each category, and then I write down my anticipated budget. And then at the end of every month, I am to write down how much I actually spent on each thing and see how good or how bad I did. So let's get into finishing writing down the things over here in the categories for the monthly budget. I left off at groceries, and what I do is I go back and look at what I wrote in the previous month. So let me see what I wrote in each category for the month of June. Okay, so under personal, I got household stuff. And last month I put budgeted, well, I said last month, it's still June right now, but for June I put $150, and that's for the whole month. So maybe I'll keep it the same. Maybe I'll just put $150 to $200, but that also, it depends. I may or may not spend that. I don't expect to spend that much. I think I'm just giving myself a lot of grace, but That's what I'm gonna write. And then the next thing under this category is clothes. And this is for myself. And I put $250 for the month of June. I think I'll keep it the same for the month of July. And then I put hair/hair products. And when I say that, I include the possibility of me going to my stylist and getting my hair done, or whether I'm spending the money myself to buy hair products to retwist and style my own locks. For June, I put $100. I think I'll do the same for July because I've been doing my own hair for the most part. I'm not the best at styling my locks. So when I want something real cute and unique, I go to my stylist. But for hair/hair products, I'll put $100. Hygiene. Y'all, I had to go get x-rays done on my right hand because I can't hold a pen the same anymore, and it hurts, and then the pen just be slipping out of my hand sometimes. So if it looks funny to y'all on camera, that's why. But I have to call on Monday to schedule my appointment with the hand specialist because my doctor sent over the referral. But anyway, hygiene, I'm going to say 150. And then for kids, I put 300. And I say that because I have to take into consideration the fact that I have 3 kids, but I have an 18-year-old who, should be working, and she can spend most of her own money on herself since she thinks she's grown anyway. But yeah, kids, I put $300. And then self-care, I'm going to say, because to me that'll include like me getting a wax, my nails done, my feet done, stuff like that. I had put $150 for the month of June, and I think I went over that already. So for July, I'm gonna up it to let's say $200. No, I'm gonna say $230. That's just a random number. I'm gonna say $230. And then the next category is loans, and under loans, I just put my credit cards. And that's just me paying. See what I'm saying? I cannot write the same. Let me see. I'm gonna put $300 because I got 3 different credit cards, and I need to get them all caught back up. And it's coming. It's coming. So the next category was entertainment, and for entertainment, I'm gonna put movies and things like that, and I put $200. Bar/club, because I don't even go out that much anymore. I'm gonna put $150, because I probably won't even spend that because I don't do too much wine and liquor. I don't even buy that often anymore. For my birthday, I got a bunch of bottles of wine, so I don't even have to buy that much. But I'm gonna keep it at, and mind you, this is for the whole month of July. I'm gonna say $120, and then other, I'm just gonna put car repairs and miscellaneous things because everybody knows stuff happens, stuff always popping up, and life be lifing. Okay. Car repairs. Just for the whole month. Let's see. I'm going to keep it at 300. And then miscellaneous. Then I have to add everything up. So as I just stated, I am now adding up all the categories to see how much I budgeted in total. But what I did forget to mention is the next about 4 pages is space for me to track everything that I've spent, whether it was in cash or whether it was on my card. And I really love that part of my planner as well. I pulled it out the other day and my cousin was like, you really tracking what you're spending? And I said yes. But anywho, yes, this budget planner has became like my best friend. So my next thing, the next part of my planner for the month of July, I have to write July, and then I'm going to put the date, and I'm going to write down every bill that's due or anything like that. So let's go.
Locking, bitch, no distractions. Locking, bitch, no reactions. Eyes forward, tunnel vision. You don't need that permission. Locking, bitch, stay consistent. Locking, bitch, mind your business. Cut the noise, cut the friction. You don't need their permission. They was sleeping, now they lurking when you level up.
Okay, now that I'm done writing down the dates for the July calendar, now I just have to write down the date that each bill that I have is due. And y'all, I've been working on cutting back on like my monthly subscriptions and stuff like that, because this stuff is getting out of hand. But let's start with the first of the month. The rent is due. And I always write down the bill, the date that is, I write down the bill on the day that it's due, and I write how much it is. I'm not going to tell you how much I pay in rent. A lot of my friends and family say I got a deal. I guess I feel like I do, but I would feel much better about having a deal if stuff in the house wasn't falling apart. I have to pay my son daycare fees every Monday, every week. So the next thing is July 2nd. What bill is due July 2nd? No bill is due July 2nd. But my Apple Music bill is due. I got June 3rd. So yeah, it must be, yes, July 3rd, Apple Music. And I just switched from the family music subscription back to the individual subscription, because I ain't got time to be paying for no family subscription, and these kids ain't helping me, pay for it. So whatever. So Apple Music subscription and my Amazon Prime. So Apple Music, and since I just switched it, I forget how much it is. I think it's like $10. I'm about to double check. $10.99.
I'm coming in hot. Yeah, coming in hot. Just like the fajita. I write what I live. My life in the speaker. I'm nice with the flow.
Canva is due on the 4th. My phone bill is always due on the 8th.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days.
Only been days, but it feel like months. Been gone for a year, only roll like once. Life move fast and you know what you want. I guess I'm doing what I want. Hope you doing what you want. What else? So what you want? I don't know.
My new bitch look like Halle Berry, but she don't love me, she's too scary. My old bitch front like Jackie Brown. Don't wanna know but she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no baby. In the meantime,
It's time going where I want.
it's some me time.
Hope you doing what you want.
Maybe I'll love myself, I don't know. Leave me here, I'll fuck myself.
Okay, now I'm done writing down all my bills for the month of July. Now, the next thing that I am going to do to prepare myself and be more intentional for the month of July and moving forward, I am going to write in my daily planner. So yeah, let's close up the budget planner, and towards the end, I'll add up all my bills and probably let y'all know how much I pay in bills every month. But yeah, let's get into my daily planner. Okay. Let's see. Today is what, June 26th? Or no, Saturday, June 27th. I'm sorry, y'all, June 27th. But I am going to do my best to map out some of my days for the month of July and see what I did. This is how it looks for the month of July, or for every month in my book. And I've already started to write things down because I'm in what's called a Kepti Academy, a space for women that's on the dating scene, or used to be married and now they're divorced and they're back on the dating scene, or single women, preparing themselves to be a wife, looking for their husband. So I've written down on different dates, different things that we do inside of the Kepti Academy. And every Sunday at 10 o'clock till 10:30, they have what's called, they do a prayer. It's called the Keep Her covering. And then on Saturday, July 4th, they have, it's a replay from a YouTube video that she posts earlier in the week. And then there's a coaching gym replay on Saturday as well. But anyway, I basically, for my planner, I write down any appointments or anything that I have to do or my kids have to do for the month of July. And then after the calendar, they have pages where each day is broken down and you can write down what you're going to do for each day. And sometimes I just go day by day, and I may write out my plans or to-do list for the day of, or I may just do it the day before for the following day. So since today is Saturday, June 27th, and the way the month run on my calendar, the start of the July calendar actually starts with Monday, June 29th. So I can just add that in here, even though I'm doing my planning for the month of July. I've been slacking some days in June where I haven't been writing stuff down, but like I said, I'm getting more intentional, and that's the reason of me doing this starting in July. So Monday, June 29th, every day I usually write down meditation and prayer. Read my healing book. And this is my healing book, guys. My mommy got this for me. Oh, my bookmark fell out. See, I'm glad I got this little thing right here to help me keep track of what page I'm on. But see my cute little bookmark that my mommy got me. But yes, this is my healing handbook. What else? Read my Bible. And prayer book. This is my Bible suggested by my brother, and I love it. And this is my prayer book from the book of Psalms that my mommy also got me. And I've been reading a prayer out of there every day. I got to read the one for today. Haven't done that yet. Okay.
Johnny Dang, I'm still shitting on bitches. Let me go.
So y'all, my next thing is to map out my content for the month of June. So some of y'all know, some of y'all may not know. Either way, I am in a YouTube group chat where we are all about helping each other grow, teaching each other new tips, tricks, and anything else that has to do with YouTube or just content in general. And this book was actually suggested by somebody in my group. Shout out to Zai. Got it off of TikTok. But yes, I am going to map out my content for the month of July. And I also got a great suggestion from our group CEO to post at least the minimum of 3 times a week. If I can get 1 or 2 videos posted a day, then that is freaking great. But I'm going to start off with at least posting 3 times a week. And I looked at my channel analytics, and it looks like my viewers most of the time are on at midnight. I think it said midnight, 6 in the morning, noon, and 6 in the evening. And I have another channel as well, my podcast channel, and I'm always uploading a video every Wednesday at noon. I haven't looked at the analytics for that channel, but I'm going to keep my podcast scheduled the way it is. But as far as this channel here, I am going to do my best to post at least 3 times a week. If I can get, like I said, at least 2 videos posted a day, whether it's 1 at midnight and then 1 at 6 in the morning, or 1 at noon and 1 at 6 in the evening, then yeah, that's what I'm going to shoot for. But let me write down. I'm going to write down my content for the month of July. And I'm also going to write down my current YouTube subscription count and then my goal. So let's get into it.
Locking, bitch, no distractions. Locking, bitch, no reactions. Eyes forward, tunnel vision. You don't need their permission. Locking, bitch, stay consistent. Locking, bitch, mind your business. Cut the noise, cut the friction. You don't need their permission. They was sleeping, now they lurking when you level up. Same ones quiet, got opinions when you coming up. In the Jeep, cheap, I don't bargain, I don't double up. You ain't adding to my piece, then you not enough. No debates, no replies, no explanations. I been moving like a ghost through the expectations. Used to chase validation, now it's elevation. Now it's self-made discipline over desperation. Locking, bitch, no distractions.
Okay, y'all. So I am done writing down or mapping out my content for the month of July. What I did was wrote down my current YouTube subscription count, which is 3,759 according to YouTube Studio. And my goal is 4,000. I also wrote down the fact that I'm going to have a total of 14 uploads for the month of July, and I got it down for Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Could be more, but at least 14, and I am going to do my best to stick to that. I ain't got no choice. And what I did was basically wrote down every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the month of July and what videos. Some of these days I already know what I'm gonna be doing. Some of these days I'm just gonna make it up as I go. There are some days, which are the last few days in July, where I wrote random with a question mark because I don't know what I'm gonna be recording, but I'll think of something just to keep the consistency up with my videos that I said, that I'm going to post for the month of July. And then I also wrote at the bottom, I'm going to spend Saturdays and Sundays editing, because I also have to edit my podcast episodes every Sunday or Monday for them to upload on Wednesdays. But that's usually not too much to edit with those. And then I wrote down for my channel, good times to post are 12 a.m., 6 a.m., 12 p.m., and 6 p.m. Again, I am working on being more consistent to help my channel grow, because I got to be monetized by the end of this year. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Do y'all hear me? So now that I am done writing down my budget, mapping out my life in my planner, and then mapping out my content life in my content journal, I wanted to share with y'all the fact that I have what I call my affirmation book, where I write down different affirmations, different things I'm, working on doing. When I have my Bible study with my group that I'm in, or prayer every Sunday, I write certain things down. And I also watch Pastor Mike on YouTube. He's a good pastor. But yeah, this is my affirmation book. I also have a journal that I don't currently have in front of me, and I am working on journaling every day, a minimum of once a day. I'm going to shoot for writing in my journal in the morning, and then writing in my journal at night before I go to bed. I did also tell myself that I'm getting back into reading, like I told y'all earlier in the video. I read my Bible, and I read my prayer book, as well as my healing book. And I have not read my prayer for today yet out of my book, and I'm actually about to do that now. Okay. When I say my mom must have known that I needed this prayer book, it was right on time. And every day that I read a prayer, I feel like the prayer is right on time each day that I read it. If you have made it this far in the video, drop a notebook, a pencil, a pen, or a calendar to let me know that you made it this far. So y'all, I am done for today. Like I said, I done wrote down my budget. I done mapped out my some of my days for the month of July. I done mapped out my content. I shared with y'all my affirmation book and how I get ready, each day. And starting in July, I'm going to make sure I stick to my schedule every single day. I had said I was going to share with y'all how much I pay in bills, but I don't know. Maybe it'll be on the cover for the thumbnail of this video. But yeah, now that that's all said and done, I'm about to sit here, drink me a glass of wine, which, by the way, is really good. This particular kind of wine I got for my birthday back in February, and I'm just now opening it and trying it, and it is really good. But I'm about to sit here, edit this video, drink me a glass of wine, and watch me a Tubi movie. I will see y'all in the next video. Judy babies, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on y'all post notifications so y'all can get a notification every single time I post a video over here in Judy's World. Y'all just get prepared for more content. I'm about to start doing pranks again with my kids, friends, family, whoever. But I'm about to start doing pranks, and I'm about to start doing more and more content. As y'all can see, I got content in the vault, ready to record and post on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. At least, like I said, at least the minimum 3 times a week. Again, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on y'all post notifications so y'all can get a notification every time we post a video over here in Judy's World. Stay tuned, y'all. Until next time, love y'all. Bye.